one aspect of the Mirror Cards guidebook here that I would agree with is that the interpretation or the experience of what is outside of ourselves reflects what is inside of ourselves. Now, there may be certain religious guidelines, or you could say for certain practices, but when referring to oracles, first of all, I would say direct the oracle. Don't let it direct you. You can't shuffle the deck of cards and the cards are going to tell you the future. The cards aren't the one saying the stuff. You are. But you want to relate the cards to each other. This deck says the images aren't so important, although, don't try to pick out the interpretation of all the stuff in the image, and perhaps maybe that's not for beginners. So that's why it doesn't matter what oracle deck or what tarot deck or something most people would have, is because they don't. They're looking at a list in some guidebook, and that's it. You want to be a little bit more creative with that than that, but use it in your own way to maintain, to cause change, because you're working through things. And a randomness of themes, like an oracle deck or a tarot deck would give a person, would go along that lines. You might want to, aside from noticing what you're feeling, what you're thinking, when you're picking cards, when you're referring to the cards, you also might want to work yourself into some sort of meditative state. Take deep breaths or change your pattern of breathing. Close your eyes and open your eyes, and gradually reduce the focus of anything on anything else that's one's referring, in reality. You're just taking part in the current moment. And life is about relationships. People don't like the word religion because, certain associations, you could say. But it's about relationship. It's about a relationship with yourself, with inside and outside and the Creator. Your interpretations are your own. Advice from others may be the issue, but this sort of deck is directed towards doing things on your own in reference to that. You may want to work on specific questions and stuff that you're going to use before you get into the deck, or before you do the reading, rather than, because you just don't want to. Okay, I'm going to change it because the order of the cards or something isn't going the way that I would have hoped. No, you want to give yourself answers in certain certain contexts.